and billions of dollars sitting in my lap, and that wouldn't change me. I don't think you guys will believe me, because you will see a change in me for sure. You'll see a metamorphosis of physical appearance that could change. I'll get like a makeover, lose some weight, get my face looking right again, pretty up a bit. I've lost some health. I've aged. I got wrinkles and things. My heart isn't good because I have stress. I have ankylosing spondylitis. My bones in my chest are calcified. My spine is rigid. If I think about myself in a romantic way, like a freaky deaky sexy guy, I can't hit it like I used to, baby. I wish I could. I'd have to have somebody else tap in for me and be a cuck. I really don't want to be a cuck because I'm an type A, taught to be a type A dude. I don't know how to sit back and watch somebody else smash my wife. I've never gone through that. I think that's a ridiculous way of looking at life. I wouldn't want, my kids to grow up in that kind of way, but we're in a different spectrum of thinking right now. We see it on the internet, right? So my truth is the gospel of Jesus Christ. And I imagine myself literally living like I'm living 1 billion years ago. I'm observing you guys, and I'm seeing that I'm an angel in disguise, and I have a message that Jesus Christ may in fact be on his way to this planet in some form or another, and I believe strongly what he's doing is he's probably going to come through people like myself and other light workers, and God, of course, and ramp us up so that we can show you what it's like to live like him and be free of judgment of others. And one of the scariest things about being a light worker is that I feel that I can literally stand in the presence of a mass murderer and walk by him without him taking my life. I feel honestly like I can go into a prison in front of scary individuals and they won't want to touch me. They won't want to hurt me. They won't want to rape me. They won't want to take my life. I believe it, but it's not true. And now I know why they took Jesus. I really understand it. Jesus, he was the biggest light of all time. Of all time. I'm not the biggest light right now of all time, but I can be. I can be in my own terms. I can elevate. And you could watch me elevate. See, my music is it starts off because it's a starting point, organically. I'm a West Coast rapper, right? I'm a singer, right? I love singing West Coast rap. I love singing R&B music. I can sing in all genres from the 90s. I mean, I can sing, and people that know me know this about me. They know it. And now you're about to know it. See, if I didn't start off this way, you wouldn't even gravitate towards my message. So I gotta lie to you to tell you the truth. Talk to him. Baby, let me lie to you, tell you everything you wanna hear. Baby, let me lie to you now, baby, and give me a ear. So baby, I'ma die for you, ride for you, but give me a year. And I'ma lie to you right in your eyes till you did. Talk to him. One day you'll be back and we'll love again, baby. Girl, 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 girl. Girl, 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 baby girl. Girl, 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 girl. Girl, 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 baby girl. Baby, let me. Alright. That's my song, Let Me Lie, featuring Tam Tamora. Guess what Tam is? She's a Pisces, baby. She's my age. I met her randomly through outer space. Found out she likes to write and rap. And I put her on this song. And she's about to rap for you in just 2 seconds. Guess who else is a Pisces? My producer, Ant Dog. Lie to you, tell you everything you wanna hear, baby. Let me lie to you now. You hear that? That kind of music, it doesn't just come from nowhere, man. I was put here for a very specific reason, and you're about to hear why. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Tam Tamora. You're about to hear from her and some other stuff on her own, and she's going to collaborate with Ant Dog.
Give me a year, so they become alive for you, ride for you, but give me a year, and I'm alive to you, right in your eyes, to you, dear. Baby, let me lie to you, tell you everything you wanna hear. Baby, let me lie to you now, baby, give me a year, so they become alive for you, ride for you, but give me a year, and I'm alive to you, right in your eyes, to you, dear.
Lot of mistakes, such a disgrace. You're messing with the wrong one, about to make me get your taste. Stay in your place, that's loving than hate. I'm about to get my weight up, there's no need to wait up. Independent, and I ain't even need you, nigga. I'm just trying to figure so that I don't pull that trigger. Held it down for so many years, so many tears, so many scars, they finally start to disappear. You want your place back, but you wasn't even happy here. You always made your way back, but now's your biggest fear. You thought I was your fallback, no callback. I guess you thought that you was really all that.
Baby, let me lie to you, tell you everything you wanna hear. Baby, let me lie to you now, baby, give me a year. So baby, I'm alive for you, ride for you, but give me a year, and I'm alive to you, right in your eyes, to you, dear. Baby, let me lie to you, tell you everything you wanna hear. Baby, let me lie to you now, baby, give me a year. So baby, I'm alive for you, ride for you, but give me a year, and I'm alive to you, right in your eyes, to you, dear. Nobody knows my pain.
In the city made of rain, nobody knows my pain. In the city made of rain,
I know I broke your heart when I said what I did,
and I apologize. Baby, when you sit there and look me in the eyes that I know you despise.
Baby, let me lie.
So, in essence, I'm basically gonna create myself as a character of myself. My rap and all that, that's the old self. I'm just getting it out, man. It's my way of expressing emotions from a very young standpoint. And with PTSD, when it happens, we transfer backwards in time, emotionally, back to other trigger points, and we have to start over again. Sometimes we fall back to like 8, 9 years old, and then we gotta, no, I'm not that. No, I'm 44 years old. I discovered that about humanity. Many of us do it. Many of us. If you're in a relationship with a male with a relationship with his wife, for instance, and let's say his wife was, God forbid, hurt as a kid in ways that we don't want to talk about right now, but we know what we're talking about. And you're in a loving romantic relationship with her as an adult, she can disassociate during romance. And I've been in situations in my life where I've always been drawn close to hurt children, and I want to help fix them, not hurt them, help fix them. And in the process, I actually can hurt them because I don't recognize ego, I recognize spirit. And most people want to come to each other in ego to show off, like a girl showing off her body. Hey baby, look at me, I'm all this and that. We do our thing, and all of a sudden we still got to hang out. And when we talk and we do discourse, oh, you're not on my level, you're not on my level, and then there's an argument, right? And this situation occurs back and forth in society all the time. It's at play all the time. I don't need to show myself as nothing, yo. I really don't. I am such a believer in me and my truth. I don't need a girl to sit there and be like, you're so amazing. Oh my God. Oh my God. No, I don't need that anymore. I used to want that. I don't need that anymore. I know it exists. I know I'm loved. I know people want me bad, because I'm freaking not bad looking and I have a lot of truth. And I know it's attractive. I'm attracted to one soul out there, and that soul will know who I am, and they will find me, and they will be like, can I just be around you, and right, and can you love me for me? And I'll be like, I don't know, let's talk, I want to go camping and hiking and all that kind of stuff. I'm a, I like gardening. I grew up on a farm, dude. I'm not from these streets. I just see you and I wanted to observe and report and then bring it out to the people and tell them that empathy is needed. Empathy is needed. You have to learn how to deploy it. But you also have to guard yourself because when these disassociatives, when you're talking about what I was just talking about, disassociatives can harm you. Disassociatives that drink and do drugs and alcohol can literally kill an empath and feel horrified about it later. Can literally kill them, can kill them emotionally to the point that empath may want to take their own life. That happened to me. A person that really did think that they loved me and cared about me hurt me in such a way that they wanted to take my life and they wanted to actually see me do it to give them satisfaction. Wow. Wow. Thank you, Jesus Christ, my Father in heaven, for teaching me this discernment. Wow. Let me bring it to the people. Wow. Let that sit in. A sociopath will attach themselves to an empath in a relationship. A sociopath can show that they are empathetic to see if they can get something from you. So they can evaluate you, learn from you. And then when you have a low point in your life, they will walk away from you and they will talk shit about you. And they will hurt you in ways you cannot even imagine. I'm actually trained by a female cisgender elderly woman now who raised me until I was age 12 or so and then disassociated and went off into life. I have disassociated from my parenting of my 13-year-old child as a result of a replay kind of my childhood, I feel. But also it's the timing, it's the COVID situation. And I didn't have enough resources because I wasn't working, because I have autoimmune diseases and I'm traumatized by the idea I could go out and catch COVID and I'm scared that I would die from it. And I'm hiding from the reality that I could catch it and pass away. So I tried to keep myself as clean away from folks as possible, but I've interacted just like all of us have. Now I don't have any excuses other than I need housing that is sufficient to house my daughter. And I haven't had it for a while. It's a conundrum of my psychology. I was raised by a sociopathic mother who came from a very sociopathic family background. And it just kind of latched into my psychology. Well, I learned about this on my own. I actually taught my therapists about what this is. They didn't need to even therapize me. I just needed an individual to listen. They're paid to do that. They say that narcissists don't even really get much out of therapy and they don't really grow. I want to grow so bad, but maybe I'm like the king narcissist because I'm talking to you guys like I mean something. Do I mean something to you? Honestly, my emotions, when they're at play, I'm not able, I can actually tell you this, my emotions aren't able to accept love from a woman that wants to love me so bad. I'm just like, oh, okay. Because I'd never received it. And when you vibrate and you're a low vibration, and you're like, you're doing this, I love you. Oh, I love you. I love you. I can sense it. You're at a low vibration, baby. You're not loving me. You're down here. You don't love me. You're actually lying to me, and I know it. And then I'm like, damn, okay. Thank you. I love you too. But with me, I go all in. I'm a Pisces. I'm empathic. I love you. And when I love you and I will give you everything. I'll give you my house, my car, my bank account information, my social security card information, my birth certificate. And I will give you all that information, trusting and knowing that you will never harm me. Because Jesus Christ, if he loves in our relationship the way that is, you could never harm me. The realization of me and this earth experience is that I have had what's called a karmatic experience in a relationship. I want to explain. My daughter's mom and I met young, or like I was like 19. We went on a long ride, 17 years. Our relationship end was immature on my behalf. I wasn't acting right, and she didn't understand what was going on. I couldn't really tell her exactly what was going on. I was mentally ill from worried about my dad dying. He was just a massive influence in my life. And I was very codependent on his energy. And I was not a Christian yet. I did not understand Christian concepts really at all. I'd been to church, but I just didn't tap in the way I should have. Hold on.